We have the most insane breaking news this evening. So Hans Niemann is suing Magnus Carlsen and the Play Magnus Group, as you can see on screen here, and Chess.com, and Danny Wrench and Hikaru Nakamura. Now this is a 44-page document. I'm going to quickly flick back to Twitter. So 2 hours ago he puts up this tweet, "My lawsuit speaks for itself." So I clicked into the document, I've opened it up here, and I've highlighted the really key parts for me when I was having a read through. Now this is a 44-page document, really long, so I'm going to bring you the juiciest bits in this video. So first up, he brings this action to recover from the devastating damages that defendants have inflicted upon his reputation, career and life by egregiously defaming him and unlawfully colluding to blacklist him from the profession which he has dedicated his life. Jumping down, Carlsen, having solidified his position as the king of chess, believes that when it comes to chess, he can do whatever he wants and get away with it. Point 6. On September 4th, Niemann soundly defeated Carlsen during an in-person game at the prestigious Sinkfield Cup tournament in St. Louis, Missouri. Point 7 here, Niemann's upset victory effectively dashed Carlsen's two remaining statistical ambitions, namely achieving a 2900 FIDE performance rating for the first time in history and breaking his own world record unbeaten streak in FIDE sanctioned events. Making matters worse for Carlsen, Niemann embarrassed him by playfully taunting him during his post-match interview. Notorious for his inability to cope with defeat, Carlsen snapped. Enraged that the young Niemann, fully 12 years his junior, dared to disrespect the king of chess. This is just absolute gold. And fearful that the young prodigy would further blemish his multi-million-dollar brand by beating him again, Carlsen viciously and maliciously retaliated against Niemann by falsely accusing Niemann without evidence of somehow cheating during their in-person game and demanding that the organisers immediately disqualify Niemann from the tournament. When the tournament officials refused to comply with Carlsen's corrupt and cowardly demand to baselessly eliminate Niemann from competition, Carlsen lashed out again, this time by boycotting the remainder of the cup in protest, an unprecedented act for a top professional, let alone reigning champion. Carlsen then confirmed his defamatory accusations against Niemann with a provocative post on Twitter, which had the intended effect of disseminating Carlsen's false accusations that Niemann had cheated across the globe. Days later, Carlsen was scheduled to play Niemann, Julius Baer Cup. Rather than seeking to redeem himself from his unexpected loss, the king of chess gutlessly forfeited the game. The language in this, wow. Gutlessly forfeited the game after making one move and then issued a press release repeating his false accusations that Niemann had cheated against him in the Sinkfield Cup. Point 11 here, Carlsen's unprecedented actions, coupled with his unfounded accusations, sent shockwaves, what's now the most widely reported single biggest chess scandal in history. Due to his unparalleled stature and influence, Carlsen knew that it would be the public would believe his accusations, even though Carlsen had no legitimate basis to believe Niemann actually cheated against him. He could ensure that no reputable chess tournament would invite Niemann. His false accusations would cause other top chess players to boycott Niemann as well. Following Carlsen's defamatory accusations, a flurry of independent and unbiased sources, including tournament organisers, arbiters, FIDE, world's foremost experts, have uniformly confirmed that there's no evidence that Niemann cheated. And then in point 14 here, nonetheless, following Carlsen's baseless and retaliatory accusations, Carlsen unleashed his media empire to fan the flames of Carlsen's cheating accusations, drowning out legitimate evidence refuting them, blacklist Niemann from top-level events, and protect at any cost his eponymous, I think I'm saying that wrong, Play Magnus brand and status as king of chess. Immediately thereafter, Chess.com got involved, this essentially says. Defendant Hikaru fanned the flame, this essentially says. Chess.com exec Danny Wrench issued defamatory press releases and leaked defamatory reports to prominent press outlets. Now we get down here. So this is the really juicy bit. Point 17. Accordingly, Niemann asserts the following claims against defendants: slander, libel, unlawful group boycott under the Sherman Act. Number 4, tortious. My English is terrible this evening. I did an English degree, that's the worst of it. Tortuous interference with contract and business expectancies. And 5, civil conspiracy. Okay, civil conspiracy. I'm just trying to work out what that is. Number 18, Niemann seeks damages in an amount to be determined at trial, but no less than $100 million. Wow, that is an eye-watering amount of money in the chess world. Even with chess.com and Play Magnus merging and booming, that is a huge sum of money. This is some serious, okay, I won't swear. Now, the whole thing goes on, right, for a ton more pages. It goes into more detail, facts, and then it starts talking about different defendants and the kind of allegations being brought about them. I don't want to turn this into some 45-minute video. I'll link this article down below. Of course, it's on Hans Niemann's Twitter. But here's my opinion on it. Good for Hans Niemann, standing up for himself, defending himself. At the end of the day, let's say he did not cheat, which all the evidence seems to be suggesting he did not cheat in the Sinkfield Cup. Then wow, the way that these guys have gone after him, attacking him, good for him, standing up for himself, fighting back against all of these big guns in the chess world. I just really hope he genuinely hasn't cheated over the board in recent times or in the Sinkfield Cup. But it certainly looks that way that he hasn't. So good for you, Hans. Let's see what happens. Welcome comments, of course, and I hope to catch you all soon on a future video.